Hey, what's up? Welcome back to another video on our channel. This week's gonna be a little bit different. We're not doing our typical vlog style video.
We're gonna do quarantine date ideas.
We've been in quarantine. We've been in the pandemic for a while now, and so we've had to get creative with doing dates at home. And even if you're watching this after lockdown is lifted where you're living or after the pandemic, this is still a great way to like keep the spark alive and do dates at home for relatively pretty inexpensive, especially compared to a lot of dates going out.
Definitely.
Oh, and I guess we should tell everyone where we are and what we're doing.
Yeah, we're in Mount Baker this weekend snowboarding for Valentine's Day.
Yeah, it's currently dumping snow, and it snowed like a foot in Seattle this week, but we're in the mountains, of course, and it is snowing. I have a question for you. What's your favorite part about Valentine's Day?
The chocolate.
The chocolate? Really? I would not have expected that. I feel like is that the truth? I like Valentine's Day because of the love.
Yeah, we get that every day.
Oh, that's sweet.
Yeah.
It's Valentine's Day. We got the sushi stuff, all the fish already prepped. The rice is cooked. We're going to share with you our top 10 cheap at-home date ideas, whether you're on quarantine or whether you just want a cheap date with your partner and change things up a little bit. We'll share our top 10 with you. The first date idea that we have for you is dance with your partner, but the fun kind of modern twist on that is to just try to recreate TikToks or like Instagram reels that you see. Bonus points if you're extra awkward or if you're not a great dancer, because it's just going to make it that much more fun. Hype yourself up, have a cup of coffee if you need to, but we do this sometimes and it's super fun just to get goofy, get silly, and kind of hang out together and get to make something together at the same time.
And honestly, you probably want to record it because those are the best.
Absolutely.
And you're gonna have like that memory.
Even if you're not gonna
post it,
even if you're not gonna post it on social media, it's good just to save it so that a couple months from now or years from now you can go back and watch those videos.
So number 2 is one that we've done a million times and we love it. It's cooking together, but rather than just finding a recipe and trying to figure it out, we use the Table Less Traveled. They have online cooking classes with chefs around the world, and we've made food with chefs from Japan and Italy, and it's the whole reason we even know how to make sushi now, and we've loved it.
And it's super inexpensive, and it gets to support like the chefs around the world, so we'll put a link to that down in the description of this video. Number 3 is play board games together. Board games, video games, whichever is your thing. It's really fun to just kind of get competitive a little bit, maybe teach each other a new game, like if one of you already knows how to play and the other one doesn't. But it's great to, just challenge each other, have fun, compete against each other, whether it's video games, board games.
Yeah, and we get real competitive, and honestly, that's like the best because then we start talking crap to each other, and we end up laughing a lot.
Yeah.
The next one is a date box. So we have a subscription to a date box company called Happily, and they send us a box every single month, and it always has a different activity to do. So it's something to make together, questions to ask, a game to play, and a playlist to play during the date. And we've loved every single one. The one we're doing right now is the sushi date box. So they sent us all the supplies to do it. We've also made pretzels, and
we did a mystery game box, like a murder mystery type one where you played like a murder mystery game that was interactive and it involved your phone and it was a puzzle. It's very fun. Yeah,
it's good. They get real creative with it, so you don't have to.
Yeah, exactly. That's, I think, the best part is you don't have to get creative. They send it to you every month and it's pretty inexpensive. So also there's a link to that down in the description as well. Number 5 on our list is something you'll find on every single date idea list, and that's art night. So whether it's like playing Bob Ross on Netflix and trying to paint what he paints, or trying to paint portraits of each other, or paint something for each other, or just have fun with it and mess around. This is something that we definitely feel like we have to be in the mood for. Like, we're not going to do it every date night.
I'm not a super like artsy creative person, so it's something that I can't just jump into. Like, I really have to be in the mood. I feel like you could do it way more often.
Yeah, so know yourself, know your partner, but it's an idea.
The next one is something that we did all the time when we were doing long distance. It's to ask each other questions, whether they're intimate or funny or hypothetical, we have like a list of 180 questions that we would just always add to in the beginning, and sometimes we even circle back to them still because your answers can change. One of our favorite games to play
is called We're Not Really Strangers. Long name, but it's pretty popular. We play that game a lot. And then also on her Instagram account, she has some date ideas. So we'll put, of course, the link to all of these things in the description.
Yeah.
But on her Instagram, there's date question ideas as well.
Yeah, we've gotten to know each other so well because of it. I could probably answer them all for him now.
That's true. So the next one isn't like a stay-at-home date idea, but if you are like social distancing, then it's still a safe date idea. And that's just get out in nature. We're both very outdoorsy, so hiking, snowboarding, just going outside for a walk or a picnic, just getting outside in nature is such a fun change-up of a date idea.
Yeah, we try and go outside multiple times a week, but at least once a week I would say we plan like some sort of excursion. When the weather was nice, we love doing picnics.
Going to the beach.
Yeah, going to the beach was great. Now it's snowboard season, so that's all we do.
Yeah.
No complaints. The next one is to meditate or do yoga together. We don't consistently do this all the time, but we did go through a phase where we were meditating together in the morning and at night, and I really enjoyed it. It was really nice. And then we do yoga together every once in a while. It's just nice to like kind of be in your own space, but they're there with you. It's a good like quiet time with your partner, if that makes sense.
Absolutely agree. Number 9 is to come up with some kind of a bucket list or goals or basically just like plan for the future together. It's really fun to get to dream and make a bucket list, but also to do it with your partner. It's like it creates a bond, like a level of intimacy, and it's just really fun.
Yeah, we did that for New Year's. So for our New Year's resolutions, we sat down and then we went over them together. But it's also great because then you can like hold each other accountable and kind of like push them towards their goals. So the next one is to take a personality test. It could be a fun one like which character of The Office are you, or a serious one like the Enneagram, or what's the other one called, the
INFN, I don't know.
Yeah, that one. And those are really cool to take. We've taken like every single one of the serious ones that you could imagine, and then we always talk about our results, and it just helps us understand how the other person operates and what they need and everything. So
I think it's also fun because like sometimes you're taking a personality test and you're like, well, I don't know what my answer would be to this question, but you ask your partner and they're like, oh, 100%, you can't wake up early. So it actually kind of like makes your personality tests more accurate and a little bit easier.
Yeah. Okay, well, we're all done cooking, so it's time to eat. I'm starving.
Thanks so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, hit the subscribe button or the like button, comment below. We'll see you next time.